revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, 180! Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. King!
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 70 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Seibert's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 3. Watch the safety creep. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Stay with your man. Check 26, check 26. Slam.
Now the first carry for Bush. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 4.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Whip.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. First and goal, Bush. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He may try and run, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tim Williams makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A run for Nick Chubb. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some time.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch this at the 6. Pull it, half, crunch. Out.
They go play action now. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and it's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
This is Bush. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 96. It's a party now. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Oh, here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, 1500. Check 53, Mike. Let's go, D.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
It's just me. It's just me and you. Hustle.
To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check. Go. Check Mike 21. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check Mike 21.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 10. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Bravo.
From the gun, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
180!
Check my 21. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Up.
Switch.
Pick the edge. Come coaching, spill. Alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Go to base. 39. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Kill. 61. Match box. Right. Zoom. Go.
39. Check Mike. 39.
Throwing is Jackson.
Come get you.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it again with Chubb. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Point it right. Hey, wahoo!
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And the Toronto 1st down.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
53, Mike. We own this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the room. Get a roll. Rest. Check me out. Shit. 2-6.
Check Mike 39.
Hey.
Mike 39.
Target.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So 10 now from the 33.
I'm about to make a play.